Okay, good morning everyone. Shahin is here. I am making a demonstration video for your task 3 assessment, and I had some questions regarding part 1. So part 1 is you are making an assembly. So not there are 3 assemblies here: assembly 1, assembly 2, and assembly 3. So in this demonstration I'm making a description for how to make the parts and how to put them together. So that is the drawing, which shows the cross section of the part. If you want to see the assembly, I show you the completed. So this is composed of 2 flanges. So the flanges are making sure that 2 pieces of shaft can be fitted together end to end. So here, that is the shaft right hand side. It has a keyway in it, and the left hand shaft is likewise, and this flange is holding the right hand side shaft, and it's very similar to the flange on the left hand side, except this flange has a male part and the green or the left flange, it has a female. So that is to make them concentric. So then when you are fastening these 4 bolts, you're making sure that the flange left, flange right are concentric, and as a result the shaft left, shaft right are concentric. Alright, so this is to let you know that is an assembly composed of how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and also there are 2 keys which are locking the shaft to the flanges. So that is the number of the part. So having said that, you have to start. I have provided you in the instruction page a drawing. That drawing is mostly all you need to make the one with the male, and the one with the female is very much the same, except it has a different feature here. So everything is the same except that is not male, it's female. So the first thing you do is to create that part. You let's make a snapshot of this screen, and this snapshot I'm going to bring that into the SolidWorks, making sure that you have all the dimensions you need without a need to jump between SolidWorks and other applications. So here is how you begin. You go to a new, and here this is a new part, and I'm making a new part. So this part is being generated, and then making sure the dimensions are millimeter, gram, second. And then the first thing always you do is to make a sketch, right? So this sketch I have to choose which plane. I make that in the front plane, and I just paste that image here for convenience. And then this is all you need. Actually, it's not a very difficult thing. I mean, let's start with that corner. I make a rectangle. So like usual, we always start from something hand-free without adding dimension to it. Alright, so let's say I want to have this one cutted like so, and then one, or remove it like that, and then this one like so. So here you see I managed to make the entire shape quite easily. So let's trim all parts that we don't want, all excessive line. So this is very much like that, except I still need a axis of symmetry which is horizontal. So let's make a axis of symmetry, and the next step is to add dimensions, right? So Let's start with the biggest dimension, which is the distance between here and that line. We want that to be 140. And then this just that dimension 47, and from here to here let's make that 70, and then the inner diameter of the flange, let's make this one 40. From here to that is going to be 90, and right, so I see that this one has been jumped to the right hand side. So what I can do, I can drag and bring it here. Okay, make things easier to dimension. And that thickness, it has to be 20 mil. So from here to there, let's make that one 20. Okay, so 130 from here to that center line, 130. Am I missing anything? Okay, so now that perturbation, it has to be 8 mil from here to here, 8 mil. And then from top of this male to here, that 50. Yeah, I think that is all the dimensions we needed to add. The next thing is to add the fillets. So adding fillets is quite simple. Just adjust the radius, make this one this is the 3 mil, and also this one hopefully is that 3. This is also 3, and if you want to add, yeah, this one, let's keep it sharp. So these are 3 fillets and one large fillet which is 0.6, I think. So that's 6. Yeah, let's change that one to 6, and now I apply a 6 fillet to here. Alright, so your sketch is ready. Now what you have to do is to revolve that about that axis. So let's approve this sketch, and now I just go from sketch to the feature. And one way of making a 3D object is by extrusion. That's for a straight part like this animation. The other way is the revolving about an axis. So this is the second case, because my flange is an axisymmetric part, so I choose the revolve, and then that is my axis of rotation. Alright, so let's 360 is the angle of rotation. So now you manage to make a flange, right? So if you are lazy like me, you can save this part with a different name and then modify that one from male to female. Okay, so I mean, I leave that making holes to you. I mean, this is not something difficult. If you want to do that, all it takes is to make a sketch on this face and make some center line with a pitch circle as a center line, putting some points and using those points to drill a hole on the through holes to this disc. If you want to make the second flange, which has a female one, so yeah, just make sure you save that with the left hand side flange, and then you go to the save as. Alright, so first I save this as so let me save this in a temporary folder, which I don't need that, trash. Okay, so I call this left flange. Alright, so this is, I pretend is being finished. Now I want to do the second one, and I save this with a different name. This time I call this right flange. So with this right flange, all you have to do is go to this and edit the sketch. And now, okay, I'm going to mirror that to this side. So how can I do that? It's just by picking, let's zoom in. So selecting this, holding shift, selecting that and holding shift, third one, and maybe also, yeah, that's it. Now I go to the mirror, and these three entities I want to mirror them with respect to that line here. Okay, so now that's being made, all you have to do is to trim, get rid of that perturbation, what comes out, and this one. Alright, I think now you made yourself a right hand one. Let us check out. Yay, we made the right hand one so easily, isn't it? So all you have to do is to drill a hole, make a keyway, and make the shaft and put them together. I leave the remaining to you as a practice, and that brings the demonstration of the flange part to its end. So now you should be able to make this flange out of left hand side, right shaft, left shaft, keys, bolts, and then make a bill of material out of that. All right, thank you. I hope you can use this one.